What is that noise?
This is the ghost.
Oh! Oh, hey! Hey, you all still talking in here?
What are you doing?
Her back went out, and I just did the best thing, which is get right on the muscles so they don't seize up.
Just add some heat to it.
It's gone into a real bad spasm, so I put a yoga move on her.
Can I bring someone together on this live stream as one of your constituents, actually, who's waiting in the wings to join us here is the great Terrence Williams, who's been fighting with Ilhan Omar.
I'm his
Terrence is
congressman.
on.
Terrence!
That's right. So Terrence was joining the show. I said, like,
How are
why
you,
not?
brother?
Like, why not? This is like the best couple people you could have respond. What's going on, Terrence? Happy Friday, man.
Man, I am so glad that Don Lemon was arrested. That really warmed my heart. I feel so good today, because I just love it when people are held accountable. Okay. I don't wish harm on anyone, death on anyone. I don't wake up and just wish that people will go to jail for no reason. But I do like to see people held accountable. Okay. Held accountable for things that they actually did. See, they wrongfully arrested our great president. He didn't do anything wrong, and they arrested him. They tried to take his businesses. They tried to ruin his livelihood. They tried to ruin his family. They did everything for the last 10 years. They have tried to ruin this man just because they didn't like him. He didn't commit any crime. They made up crimes. Don Lemon actually committed a crime, and I am so glad that he is being held accountable, because that's all we asked for. That is what I voted for. So I just love to see it. Yes. Actually, I'm taking myself to dinner tonight just because he was arrested, held accountable. This is such a great day. I love it.
I wanted to get your guys' response to Trump's latest TikTok, and you both talking about bringing people together and lots of joy and happiness and unity in the country. And this one's really special. I want to get your take on what exactly happening. It seems quite historic.
Hello guys, I'm with my favorite president, the best president of all time.
And I'm with the queen of rap.
They're never gonna make one like him again.
No,
it's like. Terrence, I want to talk about a couple other things with you, man. But before we let the congressman go, can we talk about this moment? Because you're both on here to preach how good things are going, how much you love Trump. This is really next level.
Yeah, what? This is 2026 is starting out great. I did not expect this at all, but I just really love to see it. You know what? There are so many people like Nicki Minaj who love the president, but unfortunately, people, the left, they are a bunch of bullies. They are unhinged. They are absolutely. I mean, one of their leaders he was recently arrested on a KKK charge because the left is so unhinged and crazy. A lot of them do not want to come out and publicly support President Trump. But a lot of people love Trump. They just don't want to admit it. So, I really love Nikki. I thank Nikki for coming out. And for everybody saying, her rap music, she said this nasty thing or she said that. Listen, who are we to judge? Only God can judge, okay? And you know what? A lot of us, listen, we are not perfect at all. So I am glad that Nicki Minaj is on our side. I mean, I just really love to see it. I do. I really do.
And Benny, can I tell you something else too about the black community, about a lot of black rappers? I have had two very prominent black rappers send me a direct message encouraging me in my senatorial run. I'm not going to say who they are, but I will tell you I applaud Nikki for at least coming out and being honest and being frank about there are a lot of people, a lot of black men, a lot of black women, the undercurrent that really appreciate what President Trump is doing for this country. And the left doesn't want to talk about it, but they are out there, and I am living proof of it. And then also, just want to tell you one quick story, brother. A few years ago when I was traveling with the president on his plane, I got invited on his plane. I walked on the plane. He looked up and he said, "Where's Wesley?" He said, "Oh, Mr. President, he's coming up. He's walking in the back." He goes, Wesley Hunt doesn't belong in the back of the plane. We learned our lesson a long time ago. Wesley, go get in the cockpit. And literally, he allowed me to sit in the cockpit while Trump Force One took off. This guy is hilarious. He has a good sense of humor. He understands history. And once people realize that, keep in mind, 30 years ago, he was being praised by the Black community. 40 years ago, he was being praised by Jesse Jackson. This is a guy that went to the Source Awards. This is a guy that was in almost every single rap song that I can remember growing up in the 90s and 2000s. And then all of a sudden, he runs as a Republican, and magically he becomes a racist that hates Black people. Well, guess what? Go to the Wayback Machine. You'll find out very quickly. This guy's been the same person since the 80s. He has loved all Americans. He has been hateful to all races, religions, and all kinds. And he is simply trying to bring this country together. And when you have Nicki Minaj tied up with President Trump doing a TikTok together, that's the world healing. You want to talk about a singularity? I mean, I feel like all is well with the world. We can see a combination like that. What a collaboration. It's like a DJ Khaled collab, man. It's perfect.
I witnessed a hate crime yesterday when I saw what Terrence did to Ilhan Omar. Oh my. I mean,
Terrence,
not only is
man?
Terrence doing the funniest ass videos I've ever seen, calling out Ilhan Omar and her getting sprayed with what people do shots of. I mean, it's like cleaning material. I mean, I don't get it. Like Terrence says, why didn't you engage in some type of sanitary hazmat activity? And Ilhan Omar lost her damn mind. Here we go. Let's go ahead and let's look here. Here's Ilhan Omar cursing out Terrence. This is your constituent, Congressman. Cursing out Terrence, saying, "I didn't do any of these things because I fear losing my dignity more than I fear losing my life. Something you losers would never understand, so F off." So wait a second. She doesn't want, all Terrence said was you need to wash up. He said, take a shower. And that's what she said. He said, look at what Terrence said. He didn't say anything mean. He said, take a shower. And she said that would be losing my dignity. So
she said she is not getting in the shower. That is one thing. That's where you draw the line. I'm not getting in the shower. Now this is my thing here, okay? Ilhan Omar, I have to give it to her. She is a jack of all trades. She's a congresswoman. She's a scammer. She is an actress. I mean, she can do it all. I mean, this woman is absolutely insane. I mean, Benny, it looks staged. If anybody were to spray something mysterious on me, I am running to the bathroom. I'm washing my skin. I'm going to call 911 and say, send a medical helicopter. I think I'm about to die. I'm going to wig out. Benny, I was talking to a stranger at I forgot what store I was at, but I was talking to a stranger. Yeah, it was at a store called HEB. And the stranger, he was just talking and accidentally spit in my eye. I ran to the bathroom and washed my eyes out. I even Googled, can I get a disease from somebody spitting in my eye? I couldn't sleep the whole day, Benny. I was scared. I said, what? I said, now what if they got this disease and that disease and they spit in my eye? I was on Reddit and Google all day reading about people getting their eye spit in. So listen, so the fact that she didn't do anything at all when she was sprayed with a mysterious substance, you are a sitting congresswoman and some deranged guy sprayed you with something, and because of your dignity, you rather sit there and die? That don't make any sense.
You'd rather die than take a shower? All you did was say, wash your hands. And she said, I'd rather die.
Benny, do you not know?
She said. Read the tweet.
Now, this is my thing, Benny, okay? I did not tag her in this video at all, okay? No, well, not in the video that I made about her. I didn't even tag her in the post. So she saw the post. Now, my thing is this. Benny, you have exposed her for her fake winery, right?
Yeah.
And she has not even responded to that.
Yeah,
but when I told her to get in the shower, oh no. Now, Benny can accuse me of fraud, but I'd be damned if Terrence tell me to get in the shower.
Okay, so
Benny, I expected her to respond to the fraud, not to getting in the shower. Please respond to the fraud. That's what I was expecting, a response to the fraud, okay? But she said, no, we're going to talk about this showering. You're not about to tell me to get in the shower. I mean, it is absolutely insane. This woman she is a crisis actress. I think, and I believe it was actually staged. I don't care, I don't care what they find. I think it was staged. I just don't think it was real. I don't.
Congressman, this is your constituent here being attacked by Ilhan Omar. And what's your take on this?
Well, I mean, he's just speaking his truth, and he never lies. And like I said, we all saw it. We all know what's going on. Terrence is very good at articulating himself and his opinion, and I can't disagree with really anything you just said, brother. At the end of the day, she is a lot of things, and at some point there needs to be a full-on investigation into her background, how she got to this country, what her true lineage means, who she has married, etc. The amount of fraud money that's happening in Minnesota, what she has funneled to her own pockets. The list is endless. And again, the more she talks, the more people have to realize that we need to understand people like her should not be serving in the halls of Congress. There are 435 of us that have the honor of serving in the halls of Congress. And if you really hate this country, and if you really want to defraud this country, and if you really want to line your pockets, and you're somebody that wasn't even born here, yet you have the ability to serve and represent roughly 1 million people in this country, that's just wrong. We need people that love this country, that love our fellow human, love our fellow American. We don't want to defraud people. We don't want to be fake. We don't want to have staged attacks. All this stuff. Like, this is not how our founding fathers intended this to be. We need freedom fighters. We need patriots. We need people that love this country, and it could be of all walks of life. That's the beauty of being an American. It doesn't matter where you come from. You have the honor of calling yourself an American. But if you don't want to adhere to the culture and the norms and assimilate to what it means to be an American, then why would you want to even serve in the halls of the Congress? And so, again, investigations need to happen. And as I said earlier, it just takes some time.
Congressman, are you going to have, you're in charge of many powerful committees. You're going to call Terrence Williams, before Congress to testify about like what happened when he was abused for just telling a congresswoman to take a shower?
You just don't tempt me with a good time, Benny.
I think we need that. I've seen Terrence at the White House. I've seen Terrence do press conferences at the White House. This man needs to be in a microphone in front of Congress
all day.
Yeah,
we'll see what we can do.
They will never let me back in the building, Ben. They will never let me back in the building. They will be livid. But you are right about Ilhan Omar. She is, this country has given her so much.
Yes.
And she took the opportunity to come to this country, who's given her so much, to divide the American people. She has no respect for the flag. She has no respect for the American people at all. And she has taken it for granted. Benny, you have exposed a lot. Okay, you have exposed a lot. And she said the other day that she is the American dream. Ilhan Omar, you are absolutely not the American dream. You are the American nightmare. Okay, you are not the American dream. The American dream. This is about chasing opportunities, not stealing opportunities, because, Benny, from what you have discovered, it's a lot of fraud, okay? It is a lot of fraud, a lot of stealing going on. And America is about working hard, not stealing hard, okay? Not stealing money, not open up a fake winery. That is not what America is about. And as an American business owner, to see that people like Ilhan Omar and her fellow Somalian neighbors in Minnesota and commit all this crime and receiving endless grants, millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, when American business owners who do everything the right way, they do everything by the book. Some of them can't get a grant to save their lives. Some people have to shut down their businesses because they could not get a loan from the government, a grant from the government. But somehow people like Ilhan Omar can come to this country, create a fake business, a made-up business, and receive millions of dollars. I didn't know that's what I had to do. I thought about it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about it. I was like, a brother struggling. It would be nice if a brother could steal some money, but I just don't want to go to jail. But come to find out, you can steal money and don't go to jail. There are so many people committing crimes, stealing money, and they are walking around free. So, if I would have known that, Benny, I probably would have stole a good 20, 30 million by now because everybody else is doing it, I mean, it doesn't make any sense, and it's just real shameful that we have allowed this. And now that our president is back in office, a great president who is going to hold these people accountable. I'm just so ready for Ilhan Omar to be held accountable. She says she's not going anywhere. Well, you can stay here, but you're going to be in the penitentiary, baby girl. Okay, you can stay here.
I just want to thank both of you, and I'll give you both the final word here. But Terrence, given the fact that you did bring up our expose on Ilhan Omar's fake winery, which is wild because it's not haram. You're not allowed to do that as a practicing Muslim, to own a winery or to drink wine. So somebody's going to have to explain that to me. But yes. Terrence, what you proved yesterday is that Ilhan Omar does whine a lot on social media about black comedians that make fun of her and tell her to wash her hands. That's it. This is Ilhan Omar whining. This is literally the whine of Ilhan Omar. Cursing you out. I can't believe it. I can't believe she curses Terrence out. And then here's the Chinese messing with Terrence's signal again. Okay, here we go. I want to give you both the final word here. Terrence, oh, is Terrence frozen? Okay. Terrence, you back? Congressman, your final take on this. We've covered a lot of ground here. But Ilhan Omar fake winery. What is that exactly? Is Congress going to investigate this?
We absolutely should. I mean, we have Democrats that are stealing gold bricks. We have Nancy Pelosi that has one of the most prolific stock trading histories in the history of the world that's ever existed, even better than the great Warren Buffett. We have people that are defrauding the people of this great nation by doing things and acting in a behavior that's completely unacceptable. I am somebody that's actually already signed a pledge that as a United States Congressman and future United States Senator, I will not trade stocks. I've already said I'm somebody that's going to serve 2 terms in the United States Senate. I've already term limited myself in my own House seat. Do you know why? I don't believe in career politicians. I don't believe in defrauding this great nation. I believe in service. And then when you want to go make money, you do it afterward in the private sector, but you don't do it on the backs of the American people. And so the contrast and the dichotomy between patriots like me and someone like Ilhan Omar couldn't be more vast. This is why elections have consequences and elections are important. Please find leaders that just want to serve this great nation. They don't care about your race, religion, color, or creed. They don't make excuses. They don't want to defraud you. They don't want to trade on the backs of the American people and the American taxpayer. And again, how can we move forward together as a nation? That's what we need to represent. And that's why I'm here, brother.
All right. Wesley Hunt, thank you so much it's Free for All Friday, man. It's Free for All Friday. You never know. And God bless you. Thank you so much. Everybody follow Wesley Hunt right here. He's running for Senate. And he's just a fantastic candidate. Got 500,000 subscribers. Everybody fight for the people who are fighting for your freedom. Wesley Hunt actually did that. So God bless you, sir.
God bless you, brother. Thank you very much.
All right.